I have recently picked up King on Screen from Dark Star Entertainment. Simple fact is, I'm a huge Stephen King fan. I love his books. I love many of his film adaptations. Some work, some don't. And I was curious to hear more about the facet of taking his stuff and putting it on screen in one way or another. And this seemed like an interesting topic for me. I threw it on. You get a little precursor, a little sort of short movie of a character moving through Maine, meeting lots of different characters or different nods and winks to various King characters. And then we kind of delve into lots of talking heads, and there are lots of great folk here as well. You know, many moments with Frank Darabont and with Mike Flanagan, two of the more prominent adapters of King's stuff. And you get lots of information, lots of fun stuff, lots of anecdotal stories, lots of little quirky moments, and it focuses, I'd say, mainly on Flanagan and mainly on Darabont as the kind of main anchors throughout this one. And it's fun and it's carefree, it's easy to watch, and it offers some information. Some I knew before, some was interesting to find out, some adaptations I was curious to learn that I had missed, which I am now going to check out at certain points. But I feel, in the most part, for 105 minutes, it's not enough. It doesn't delve into the everything. I wanted an almost chronological look from Carrie right up until now of all the things that were made, the kind of way they impacted, the things that landed in pop culture, the things that were complete misfires. Were they true to King's written word, or did they deviate, and did that make them less successful or more successful? I wanted more than the film actually gave me.
He just has that gift to kind of tap into what we all can relate to and connect to, and it always feels sort of present time. Even if it's a period thing, it always feels like America.
I like listening to a lot of the people that are on this. I like listening to Mick Garris pop up. He's always someone that I find really interesting, someone who has adapted multiple King materials himself and just telling stories about the man, telling stories about making some of the films. But I wanted a more kind of in-depth look at this. I could easily have sat and watched more of this, which is, you know, a good thing. I was enjoying the documentary. I wanted more information. I would have happily sat through a several part documentary about King coming onto screens in one way or another, and the future of King at the end of it. I just wanted more at the end of this. I feel it didn't satisfy my thirst for knowledge about Stephen King and his movie and TV exploits.
I was very naive. I thought, yeah, I want to do the Stephen King version. I was disappointed in the Kubrick version.
That being said, I can't kind of comment on what I didn't get, just what I would have liked to have got. What I do get is many knowledgeable people, many prominent people who worked with King or adapted some of his bigger or better known material, and they are all giving good anecdotal stories. None of them get too in-depth or too personal about the man, which is a bit of a shame, because I would have liked to have known more. And Stephen King himself appears and comments several times throughout it, but it was fine. It was an interesting one. I would probably see myself throwing it on in the background and watching it again at some other point, and just kind of wishing to get into more about certain things. That being said, I do have a little list of shows that I have missed at certain points that I am eager to go and check out once more. I would love to know your thoughts on King on Screen if you've checked it out. Is it something you'd be interested in checking out? Hell, what's your favourite Stephen King book? What was one you would love to see turned into a TV show or a movie or anything like that? Let me know in the comment box below. For me, it would probably be the Dark Tower series, but I would want that to stick very closely to the books because I love the characters, and I wouldn't want to see much of that changed. But it's a big sprawling world that would have to be done over multiple TV series, but that's just me, and that's what I would like to get at some point. As always, there is more content up here. You can see more of my stuff if you're interested. In the description box below are links to Patreon, membership programme and manvfilm.com, all ways in which you can support me. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.